where month birth date equals to month current date. Next option, select asterisk from employee where date format birth date percent %m equals to date format current date percent %m. The third option, select asterisk from employee where month birth date equals to month current date and year birth date equals to year current date. Last option is both A and B. So now we check all the option which is correct or which is wrong and why it's wrong. In this first option, we check condition where month birth date equals to month current date. The logic is correct because exact extract month from birth date, compare with current month, working correctly for birth date monthly matching. It is the reason the option A is correct. But move to the next option. The option B, select asterisk from employees where date format birth date percent %m. Percent %m means month, birth month equals to date format current date percent %m. That is mean current date month comparing. So in this logic, the format both date into the current month values is correct. Compare month string. Also correct the find birth in current month. That means A and B both are option are correct. Now we check option C. In this select asterisk from employees where the month birth date equals to month current date. Okay, it is okay. But now and year birth date equals to year current date. In this question, not required to year. So it is not a logic. It is incorrect because never asking about the year, only asking the question the month. So this option C is incorrect. Compare birth year with current year. It's not required. Employee birth year are not the current year. Would return almost no records. So the first option and second option A and B both are correct. Okay. Now we move next question. Hmm. Next question. Uh, Problem statement. How would you retrieve the start date of the next quarter based on the current date? Okay. How would you retrieve the start date of the next quarter date based on the current date? In these options are select date added, current date, interval, one quarter. Okay. Select to date from date added, current date for interval, month, current. Okay. Third option, select date sub, current date, interval, month. Okay. Select date format, current. Okay. Now we analyze these options, which is correct and which is wrong, and why wrong. The option one, select add 3 months of current date. Okay. This is the add date, current date, add 3 months of current date. Does not return start of the next quarter, keep same day components. For example, the current date is 15/5/26. So result is 15/8/26. जबकि expected what is expected 26/7/21. So it is a wrong syntax. Option B. Select date format, date added, current date, interval 3 month, current date, as in percentile 3 months, percentile year, percentile month, percentile. The option one is correct because calculation month remain to next quarter. Add required months, format date as first day of the month. This is the correct option. Okay. Now option C. Option is select date sub current date interval 3 months. In this goes backward by 3 months, not related to next quarter started. And check the option D. It is also correct because the return first day of the current month, not next quarter. So the correct option is this. So now we move to the next question. Number of months. Problem statement. You want to calculate the number of months between two dates, start date and end date, in the order table. Which query will you use? The options are, the first option is select start date and date diff and date comma start date by 30 as a month between the from order. Select start date and date timestamp diff month start date and date as month between from order. The third option is select uh, start date and date year sorry minus year start date bracket close multiply by 12 plus month and minus month started as month between from the order. The option D option is both B and C. So now we check which option is correct and which option is incorrect with proper reason. In the first option, we in the first select start date and date diff date. The assuming oblique by 30, assuming every month has 30 days, not accurate. Ignores very varying months lengths. For example, January is 31st days, February is 28 or 29 days. That means option A is wrong. Now we will check the option B. The time stamp diff month, start date, and date. Okay, this is the correct option. This is the correct option because building SQL function accurately calculate monthly difference production ready solution. Okay. For example, time stamp month 2025 1st January first date. Uh, Starting date. The end date is 2025 month 6 date is 1. The result is 5. Okay, this is the correct option. Now check the option C. Is it correct or wrong? Hmm. Select start date and year with minus. Okay. Here the pure mathematical logics. Okay. Here it is correct because year minus year and multiply by 12 plus month minus by okay, as the month from there. The manual calculates total months. Valid mathematical approach. Common interview solution. That is. So the yeah, B and C is the correct option. Along with the answer is both B and C. Yes, it is the correct. I think next question. Number of month. Problem statement. You have a table name customer which a column last purchase date data type. You may to retrieve all customer who have not made a purchase in the last 90 days. Which of the following query would you use? Okay. Mm, option Option A. Select a stick from customer where date sub last purchase date, comma interval 90 days, compare current date. Okay. This is the incorrect option because subtract subtract 90 days from purchase days. Okay. That is so the logically reverse. For example, last purchase date is 1st January 2025. Date sub uh, 3 October 2024. So the compare the current date is incorrect logic. Okay, so first option is incorrect. Option B, we'll check the option B. Select a sheet from customer where the customer did last purchase date, last purchase. Yes. Hmm. The first option is reverse logic, which is incorrect. In the option B is the correct logic. The calculation calculate days between today and last purchase. Filter record older than 90 days. Hmm. The current date and last date. In previous option, the last purchase date minus interval. That is the wrong syntax and then wrong logic. The second option B is correct. Now we move the option C. Select a stick from customer where last purchase date compare the date sub current date, interval 90s. Okay, it is also correct option because find date older than 90s and effective and commonly used in produ- production system. Okay, efficient and commonly used in production system. For example, current date 8th May 2026. Date sub is 7th Feb 2026. Any purchase before so 7th February 2026 is older than 90 days. So option C is also correct. That has been the last option, both B and C. Yes, this is the correct. Check my answer is correct. We move to next question. Hmm. Problem student consider the following table give with the following structure. Input table name, order, have column, order ID, order date, customer ID, employee ID, shipper ID. Okay, now we write the query, SQL query to extract the month and year from the order date column and display them along with the order ID. Order ID. So output is going have the column order ID, order month from extract from the order date, and the next column is order year, which is also extract from the order date. Okay. Mhm. So now we will write the syntax. Select select mm, select from table name. Table is order order orders condition condition mm, order ID date format order date comma as order month comma mm, next copy order date is for year order year. Date format is format date to value into custom string format. Okay. Mm, okay, now we run this in error. Now once again check what is the problem syntax. Select order ID, date, format. Okay, format is date format. Order date. Okay, once again. Run. Format order date as order month, date format order date, comma year as order year from orders. So uh, select order ID. Okay, okay. Now it's okay. Same thing output again. Then we submit this. Okay, done. Now we will move to next question. Another question is problem statement. Consider the following table. Give with the following structure. Input table, table name, orders, order date. The table have column order date, order amount. Okay. Write the query to written on the output table that show the yearly order, month, and total order amount for each month, sorted by the month in ascending order. Okay, output table is okay. We write the query for the output. Um, select from from order order sorry orders. Okay. Mm, um, date date format order to order date comma percent y percent m as order month comma total output is total amount. So we use the sum to order amount as total amount. Use group by date format order date comma by and order by order month. That's month is ascending order. Month ASP. Done. In this syntax, group order by year and month and calculate the total month order amount. Total month order amount. Output format month, sorry, year for 4 digit and month is 2 digit. Uh, okay, date format is this is the sum of the order. Then we once again okay, what is the wrong statement? We will check once again. Select date format, order date, yeah, as per the order months, sum order amount as total amount from orders from group by date uh, date format date format order date. Yeah, okay, now we submit. Wow, remove next question. Registration year. Problem statement. Consider the following table. Give with the following structure. Input table name. The customers have the column customer ID name registration date. Customer ID have the unique serial number. Name registration registration date is day sorry YYMMDD. Okay. Write a query to create a output table that show the customer name registration year, and the number of years since registration as of 2023 started by the number of years since registration is descending order. Okay. So first select from customer customers. Okay. Then select name. Okay. Name, year, registration date as registration year, comma. The number of years since registration as of 2023. 2023 year, registration date as year since registered from customers table. Then ascending order, order by year since registered. Descending order, descending order in this. Okay. Now we will check once again in the syntax. Okay, now we run this program. Okay, music submitted. Johnson 2021, 22, 23, 23, 0, 1, 2, 3. What is the problem? Name, registration, year since register. What is the problem? Okay, now we move to next question. Problem statement consider the following table given with following structure. Following structure input table name, employees, employee ID, name, hiring date. Okay. Write a query to create an output table that show the employee name, the month and year they were hired, and the number of months since their hire date as of 2023 5/28. The shortest by the number of months since hiring ascending order. The output skill name, hiring month, month since hiring. Mm, Select name, comma, date format, date format, high, date, comma, percent y, percent m, as higher month, comma, time stamp, time stamp, diff, month, year, date, comma, 2023, comma, 05, 28 as month since higher from table employee EMPLOY. This implies now we run this program. Mhm. Okay, once we submit this output, okay, I know why it is wrong because we use the order by month since higher. Let's see. Now in okay. Now we once again check the syntax. Select name months format, higher date and higher. Okay. Time is temporal diff months higher as months in higher and the output table is name higher month since higher. Okay. Mm, one sec. Yeah. S small s months. Now we run this program. What happens month yeah s month. Now the same output now submit it. Okay. Now we move to next question. Problem statement. You are an analyst, and you are being given by the following table with the following column. The uh, input table order ID primary key unique identifier for each order. Next is customer ID foreign key identifier links to order to a specific customer in the customer table. Employee ID foreign key identifier links to order to specific employee in the employee table. Order ID order date when the order was placed. Shipper ID foreign key identifier link the order to a specific shipper in the shipper table. Write an SQL query to retrieve the order ID and order date from the table for calculate the number of days until the next Sunday for each order date. Use the day of week function, which is the return the number of represent the date week for the given date, where the Sunday is 1 and Saturday is 7. If the order date is the Sunday, the number of day until the next Sunday should be 7. For other days, calculate number of day until the next Sunday. The output order ID, order date, days until next day. Okay. आप एक विशेषक हैं जो आपको निम्नलिखित तालिकाएं दी गई हैं जिसमें निम्नलिखित स्तंभ है इनपुट में ऑर्डर आईडी कस्टमर आईडी एम्प्लॉय आईडी ऑर्डर की तारीख, शिपर आईडी। ऑर्डर आईडी प्राथमिक प्राइमरी कुंजी है, प्राइमरी की है, प्रत्येक ऑर्डर के लिए अद्वितीय पहचान। कस्टमर आईडी कस्टमर टेबल में किसी विशिष्ट ये फॉरेन की कस्टमर आईडी में किसी भी विशिष्ट ग्राहक से ऑर्डर को जोड़ने वाला पहचान करता। और क्या है, एम्प्लॉय आईडी फॉरेन की एम्प्लॉय टेबल में किसी विशिष्ट कार्य चाहिए कि ऑर्डर को जोड़ने वाला पहचान करता। ऑर्डर की आईडी तारीख ऑर्डर देने की तारीख समथिंग। ऑर्डर टेबल में ऑर्डर आईडी और ऑर्डर तिथि प्राप्त करने के लिए एक एसक्यूएल क्वेरी लिखिए और प्रत्येक ऑर्डर तिथि के लिए अगले रविवार तक बचे दिनों की संख्या की गणना करें। ठीक है, चलो एसक्यूएल क्वेरी लिखते हैं। वी रिक्वायर टू द रिट्रीव द ऑर्डर आईडी एंड ऑर्डर डेट and calculate the day until next week. So the query is select order ID, comma, order date as order date, comma, from orders table is when day of week order date equals to 1 then 7 else 8 day of week order date and as days until next week. In this day of week, this is returns the Sunday is 1, Monday is 2, Tuesday is 3, Wednesday 4, Thursday is 5, Friday is 6. The logic used if Sunday when day of week order date equals to 1 then 7 because next Sunday comes after 7 days. Otherwise 8 day of week order date. For example, date Thursday, day of week 5, calculation 8 minus 5, result is 3. A day is Friday, day of week 6. So 8 minus 6, result is 2. Day is Monday, day of week second, that is 2. Calculation is 8 minus 2, result is 6. Okay. Valid using simple data. If we year 1996, month 7th, day 4th, day is Thursday. So that day of week is 5th. So 8 minus 5 equals to 3. The output is 3. Okay. Now we run this program, this syntax. Okay. This is not output for does not करना है. Okay, तो ये सेम सेम ही दिख रहा है. तो सबमिट कर देते हैं. Now check it is correct. We go to the next question. Quarter start day. Problem statement. You are an analyst and you are being given by the following table with the following columns. Input table name for orders, order ID, customer ID for employee ID for order date, shipper ID. Write a SQL query to retrieve the order ID, order date, and calculate columns next quarter start from the represents the start date of the next quarter based on the order date. The next quarter start should be format YYYYMM01. That means date. Date, okay. Mhm. Output contain order ID, order date, next quarter date. Okay. Note, you have the case statement from the date manipulation techniques. Extract month and define next quarter start. Calculate the next quarter start and implement the case. Okay. So now we start. So what is the requirement in this for output? We retrieve the order ID, order date. Calculate. Calculate the next quarter start date of next quarter. Format is YYYMM01. So that SQL query is now select from orders, select order ID, comma, order date, mm, order date as order date, comma, case when month, month, order date between 1 and 3. Then concatenate year, order date, comma, 0401. Is copy paste, copy, between 4 and 6. Yeah, 7, 1. The month order between the 7, 9, 10, 01. Okay. Another condition, 10 to 12 plus 1. And as next quarter start. Okay. From order. Once again, check the syntax. Now this query, run, select string, month order date, return month number 1 to 12. The case logic says when month order date between 1 and 3, the output YYY 4, sorry, YYY 0401. The next quarter, July, when month order date between 4 to 6, output YYY 01, sorry, YYY 0701. Next quarter, October, when the month order date between 7 and 9, the output YYYY 1001, and so on. Hmm. Okay, now we run this program. Let's check it's correct or wrong. Okay, now in here the output table is same. Okay, now we submit this table. Yes, it is correct. So now we move to the next question. Next question is based on order placed. Order placed. Problem statement. You are an analyst. You are being the given and you are being the given following table for with the following columns. Following column. Okay. You are the analyst. The TCM table telling the models, order ID, customer ID, shipper ID. Write the query to find all the order that were the placed 30 or fewer day before. Feb 28, 1997, the query should return the order ID, employee ID, and the number of the day since the order was placed. The output, order ID, employee ID, date since order. Okay. So now we what required. In the query should return the order ID, employee ID, day since order. In this number of days in order, find orders placed 30 or fewer days before 1997, 1997 Feb 28. So now the query is select from orders order ID as order ID, comma, employee ID in employee, employee ID as employee ID, comma, date, date 1997 0028, comma, order date as days since order from order. And where where date date 1997 0228, comma, order date in copy, paste, and date this. Now we are in this program, this sentence. Okay, is the output what here? Date this. Date date 1997 for Fab 28 order date. Calculate a reference date minus order date. The result is number of days sales order. Where condition order within last 30 days. Ensure the orders are within 30 days before Fab 28 1987. Avoid future date. Here, avoid future date. Order date is not after Fab 28 1997. Now we submit this program, this syntax. Okay, it is submitted. So we move to next question. Again, question, you are the analyst, you are the following with the following column. Okay, yeah. Table. Table name is customer, have the customer ID, customer name, sorry, category ID, category name, description. Category ID is unique identifier for each category. Category name is name of the category. Description is category description. Okay. The another table is product. Have the column product ID, product name, category ID, unit, price. Product ID is the primary key unique identifier for the each product. Product name is name of the product. Category ID is the foreign key identifier links the product to its category. Unit measure until the which of the product is sold. Price of the product. Okay. Next is table 3 order details. Order details have the order ID, product ID, quantity. The order ID is the foreign key, product ID is foreign key, quantity the unit. Order ID identify the links the order to specific order. Product ID is identify the links of the order to the specific product. Quantity the quantity of the product order in this order. Another table is orders. Okay. Order ID, customer ID, employee ID, order date, shipper date. Okay. Write a SQL query to find the total revenue for each product category, but also include order placed on or after May 28, 1996, means of the interval of 4 months, include only category where the total revenue exclude 10,000. Use the following table category, product, order details, and orders. Output table and have the category name, total revenue. मुझे इसे एक बार ट्रांसलेट कर लेना चाहिए ताकि समझ पाने के लिए प्रत्येक उत्पाद श्रेणी के लिए कुल राजस्व ज्ञात करने हेतु एक एसक्यूएल कर सकते हैं लेकिन उसमें केवल 28 मई 1996 को या उसके बाद दिए गए ऑर्डर शामिल करें जिसमें से 4 महीने का अंतराल घटा दिया गया हो केवल उन्हीं श्रेणियों को हासिल करें जिसका कुल राजस्व 1000 से अधिक हो निम्नलिखित तालिकाओं का उपयोग करें श्रेणी होती चलो लिखते हैं फिर नाउ वी राइट द प्रोग्राम सॉरी सिंटैक्स रिक्वायर्ड इज कैलकुलेट टोटल रेवेन्यू कैलकुलेट करना है रेवेन्यू फॉर्मूला क्या हो सकता है रेवेन्यू क्या क्या दिया है रेवेन्यू के लिए हमारे पास वी हैव द प्राइस एंड क्वांटिटी हाँ प्राइस इन द products have the price and quantity is the order details is quantity okay price multiply quantity we the formula including the include orders on or after 1996 fifth 28 months 4 months date becomes 1996 128 okay okay. So the first is category, product, order details, orders. Okay, so we are within so we start the query. First we write the query. After that, I explain that. Select from categories Mm. Category name as category name. Mm. So now we use the join function. First, join 1, 2, 3, 4. Four tables. That means I require the three join. Okay. Join. First table. Product. Product. Products. Is on category ID equals to category ID. And changes. Yeah. CV dot product का C dot. C dot जब लिस्ट करते हैं तो here we write the C dot. Okay. Yes. Here mm, join is multiple name is order detail. Order detail. OD. Product ID equals to product ID OD. Okay. Yes. Here we join another table is orders. Okay. Orders on OD dot or product ID equals to O dot order ID. Order ID. So around some P dot price asterisk OD dot quantity, comma as total revenue. Revenue calculation via via O dot order date, date sub 1996 05 28 enter 1 4 month. Then use command group by C dot category category name category name then having some P dot price OD dot quantity greater than 10,000. Total revenue revenue figure and the following. So now we what to do run this case. Okay. So now uh, three types of error. So now check the select C category name as category name around some P dot price hashtag AD quantity to as total revenue from category C join the product ID product P on C category ID equals to P category and John join order details OD on P product ID equals to OD product ID. Join products O on OD order ID equals to order O order ID. Yes, सब कुछ ठीक है तो ठीक है where O dot order date sub 1996 05 interval 4 month group by category name having some price some P price multiply OD quantity. Mm, mm, mm. Select district category name as category name category की spelling yes यहाँ पे गलत हो गया small c category name around some price OT as a total revenue category C or join P C. Okay, now I'm explaining what happened here step by step. First is join category, join category and product. C category ID equals to P category ID. Get category for each products. Then join product and order details. P product ID equals to OD product ID. Then join orders. OD order equals to O order ID. Get the order date. Then where condition the filter the orders. Filter the order date sub 1996 May 28 interval 4 months. Calculate 1996 01 20. It means 1996 the month is first date 28 only orders on or after 1996 January 28 are included. So the next is revenue calculation having some P dot price multiplied by OD quantity. That is the aggregate revenue sum, aggregate function. Having from filter category in 1000, 10,000. Only high revenue category here most of comma C from C P P P I D I D again. Then okay, now we again run this program. Okay, same output. Okay, now we submit this program. Very nice. We move to the next question. Now again, you are provided with the order table which have the following structure. Input table name, orders, order ID, order date, customer ID, amount. Okay. You're tasked to write the SQL query to select the order year from the order date of the order table, where the order year is his leap year. Use the following criteria to determine if a year is a leap year. The year must be divisible by 4. The year must not be divisible by 100 unless it is also divisible by 400. The output is this. So 2020, 24, 20. Okay. So एक बार इसको हम हिंदी में भी ट्रांसलेट कर लेते हैं. आप एक एसक्यूएल क्वेरी लिखिए जिसमें ऑर्डर टेबल ऑर्डर डेट से ऑर्डर ईयर का चयन करें जहां ऑर्डर ईयर का लीप वर्ष हो जिस किसी वर्ष को लीप वर्ष से निर्धारित करने के लिए निम्नलिखित मापदंडों का उपयोग करें. वह वर्ष 4 से विभाजित होना चाहिए. वह वर्ष 100 से विभाजित नहीं होना चाहिए जब तक कि 400 से विभाजित ना हो जाए. तो नाउ वी राइट द प्रोग्राम we required here exact require year of order date written only leap year. So leap year logic is a leap year is a if condition 1 year divisible by 4 divisible by 4, the else condition 2 it is not divisible by 100 or divisible by 4. So the mathematically is formula is year divisible by 4 equals to 0. In the end, year divisible by 100 not sorry year divisible by 100 not equals to 0 or year divisible by 4 equals to 0. So यहाँ पे हम प्रोग्राम लिखते हैं select distinct from orders orders where the condition then what we want to year order date as order year where year condition where year order date order date divisible by 4 equals to 0 and year order date divisible by 100 not equals to 0. Incoming call from manager identified by Truecaller. Year order date 400 0. Select stage year order date order as year from the order where year order date year year order date returns the 2020 2029 मतलब 2020 2019, 2021, 2024, 23, like that. Uh, After the condition, leap year condition, divisible by 4, divisible by 4, not divisible by 100 or divisible by 400. Here, divisible by 4, divisible by 100 is not equals to 0. Here, divisible by 400. So now we run this program, this syntax, then check what. Okay. The output is order year 2020, 2000 to 2024. Now we submit this program. Okay. So now we completed all of the things, but remain this. They remain. In this program, we check the one mistake. Here S. Here also come S. Now this program is run. Okay, is correct. Now okay, we submit. So now today we are completed with all program.